best. I remember your suit and tie, matching mama's dress, and she sang, shout to the Lord, let all the earth sing his praise. Feels like yesterday, 1998. I remember when I was younger, seeing you on your knees in prayer, and you didn't know I was watching while you were talking to the man upstairs, and you said, dear God, I don't know how I could do this, but Dad, God got us through it. Isn't he faithful through the ages? Isn't he faithful through the storms? Isn't he faithful through the changes? Isn't he faithful through it all? And when I look back on my life, I see the evidence of you and all that your faithfulness, Jesus, has brought me through. You brought me through over 45 years, Lord. You've been so faithful to us all. I remember the walks we had on College Street. I remember the times we talked all night on that Florida beach, and you said, listen up kids, life is a gift, so don't miss a moment, 'cause this is it. This is it. I remember you taking us out to see this empty field. You said, what do you see, my son? I said, Dad, it's just a field. But you said, I see a dream inside of me, bursting at the seams. I see victory. I see a church in need. And isn't he faithful through the ages? Isn't he faithful through the storms? Isn't he faithful through the changes? Isn't he faithful through it all? And when I look back on my life, I see the fingerprints of you and all that your faithfulness, Jesus, has brought me through. I remember the phone call that stopped me in my tracks. I remember that hospital room the night that you passed. I remember staring at the monitor, looking at a straight line, waiting for a miracle that never came that night. I didn't see it that night. But I remember a voice that spoke to me in that place, saying, son, I know you're hurting, but everything's gonna be okay. Just you wait, 'cause you'll see a day when all of your tears are wiped away, and you'll see victory, and I'm seeing victory. 'Cause isn't he faithful through the ages? Isn't he faithful through the loss? Isn't he faithful through the changes? Isn't he faithful through it all? And when I look back on my life, I see the evidence of you and all that your faithfulness, Jesus, has brought me through. The same God who spoke through you is now speaking through me too. The same God who moved back then is moving here strong again. And I know he isn't stopping, he isn't finished. These are the best days we're living in. I'm seeing your faithfulness, Jesus, has brought me through. Come on, stand to your feet all over this place. You could give God praise for his faithfulness. He's been faithful. He's been good.